up cash flow. Miss hitting that ass though. Passwords in the sneaking on the low to make me mad though. Disaster's been repeating from the Golden Day fiasco. My middle name start with A. You joke is for asshole. Things be extra wavy when you climb me like a flagpole. I'm focused on my digits though. You working for my...
Welcome folks to the 10th episode of the 3-minute music review. And this week I've got the beautiful Anweezy, my own significant other, helping me break down this week's review. And this week we're bringing to you JusX Justice and his track off of a previously released mixtape called Two Blunts. So we were doing a little reconnaissance on SoundCloud, and we saw that Justin has actually released looked like two mixtapes. Yeah, two mixtapes within the Black Light and then the Crow Part 2 within like 2 months of each other, which is pretty impressive. I can't make music that fast, so I have a lot of respect for anybody that can.
And it sounds good, so that's also a bonus. So,
sound quality, what'd you think? Go!
I liked it. It was really smooth. I could just kind of put it on and listen to it, and you know, it just felt good. Like,
how about you know, with the auto-tune? Because I'm not a huge fan of auto-tune, but you know, I think you know, it works in some parts. What'd you think about his use of the auto-tune?
I mean, it was definitely on the heavier side of things, especially going through the music. But I liked it in this song. I think it fit well. I liked the auto-tune as well. I liked the sound quality. I liked the beat was a little sleepy for me, but I was digging it. Yeah, it made me feel good. I could sit in the car and just chill.
Yeah. Well, what he did to it was right. I mean, the song is kind of like about a relationship that's fanning out, and he does a lot of relationship, sex, drug music. That's why it's kind of like that weekend. Maybe that's what you're talking about. That kind of vibe to it. But
I haven't watched that part yet.
Excuse me.
I think he sounds kind of like The Weeknd and Party Next Door. So that's where I got it.
But sound quality was solid. You agree on that?
It was good. It was real good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, honorable mentions. Go.
That's one I like the most.
I like is the one I like. Now that's off that's off the Crow too.
Yes, it is.
That's off the Crow too. I had a few. I don't left my pad of paper where I can't access it right now. But I know off the top of my head I like Sleep off the Crow too. I also like off of the Black Light. I like Lean, which you didn't really feel Lean. You weren't really a fan.
I wasn't really. It's not that I wasn't really feeling it. I just. Yeah, I guess I wasn't. That's okay.
Well, I like that joint. And then there was one other one. I want to say it was Hopeless. Are my honorable mentions. So dude's SoundCloud is pretty popping. He's got like 200, 300 plays on every song and about 400 followers. So his SoundCloud is dope. Go check him out. I'll have the link down below for you folks. All right, now we're going to break down some lyrics from Justin. And you know what? Since I'm a nice person and you're the guest, why don't you start?
All right. I had two that I really liked from Two Blunts. I liked You Swipe the Plastic Surgeon made that.
That was clever. Yeah, that was some good shit.
Yeah, I had to listen to it like 3 times. I was like,
that's kind of cool. Yeah. So basically he was talking about his girl said he was chasing new butts, so she swiped his plastic card, or swiped his credit card, swiped his plastic, and had the plastic surgeon get her a new butt. So that was kind of slick. That was real slick.
Yeah, and it was in there real nice too.
Yeah, he delivered it well, for sure.
And then I also liked You Acting Like These Buckethead Chicks on my bucket list.
Yeah,
that was really clever too.
Yeah, I liked the second verse. In the second verse, he had a bunch of gems, and he really got into talking like about the real heart of his relationship. He said, I found out you wanted to have a baby just in case that I blew. Like that was cool. That was cool. And then he said, we already talked about the plastic surgery line. That was good. And then he said, I can't read my handwriting on this one.
He's an old man look.
Yeah, I can't. Don't do me like that. Okay, so I couldn't read that. Oh, he said, disaster's been creeping from the go like Lupe Fiasco. I thought that was tight, Chicago.
That's another one I had to listen to again because I'm like, what?
And then I'm working for my digits while you working on my passcode. So he's trying to get money. She's trying to get the bank account. So dude is lyrically tight. And I noticed throughout his most of his tracks, even though he has an R&B feel, he's very lyrical. And I thought that was kind of dope. You don't get a lot of.
I feel like he balances the two really well.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of R&B lyricists. So lyrically, this song is excellent, no doubt. All right, last but not least, we're gonna talk about originality on this joint. I'll start since I let you go last time.
Okay.
No choice. I thought this was really original. I thought that the Two Blunts, the hook he used, how he's talking about basically he had 2 drinks, he had 2 blunts, but the lady didn't show up or they had a falling out, so he was hitting both of the blunts and he was drinking both of the drinks. So
and then he realized it was time to move on.
Right, it basically was the closure. He kind of gave himself closure. So I thought it was dope. I thought it was a pretty original joint. I think, you know, he brought his own story to it. It's hard, as I've said before, as a hip-hop artist to try to bring your own story into it without seeming corny. I think he did a good job. What about you?
Yeah, no, and it was really relatable. Like, I feel like it was broad enough to where anybody can kind of relate to it on either sides, being male or female. So, I mean...
So what'd you score it? What was the score?
You know, I can go back and forth, but I think I'm doing 8.5.
You know, I am there too.
Yeah.
Like I said, the beat to me wasn't the great. And he had a place where he did kind of a bridge in the middle of the song. I didn't really dig that, where he's talking about she says it's hard because he's always traveling. I thought that was misplaced. I didn't like that, but
I didn't mind that.
You didn't mind that?
No, I don't. I thought it was a good segue.
So I agree with you. We're, you know, maybe because we're married, we think alike. But 8.5 for sure. Great track. Thank you for all the artists that have been a part of this for the last 10 weeks. I've really enjoyed doing this. Future artists, please hit me up. DM me. I respond quickly. The wife will respond. We are both on the account. Thank you for being a part of this. And 2 week 11. Thank you very much. Peace.
Got me needing new love. I think we should do us. I mean, some things got screwed up. I found out you wanted a baby just in case I blew up. You found out